Don't live your best life in your 20s. Hey, what's up? It's Patrick Ishros via Fire, and I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about don't live your best life in your 20s. So what do I mean? I know the title may have people like, oh, what do you mean by that? I mean that do not live your best life in your 20s for the world. Now I say don't live for the world. Look at the people clicking off the message because I'm telling them not to live their life for the world. They gone, bruh. Now, for the people who still remaining, let's continue with the message, you know what I'm saying? Look, don't live your best life in your 20s for the world, man. Because I'm trying to tell you, bro. I know the world is like, hey, bro, live your best life and this and that. Go out partying and drinking and smoking and this and that, like, da-da-da, you young. No, bruh. Don't, bro. Listen, do not live for the world, bruh. Live for God instead, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Do not live for the world. Live for God instead. Because majority of people, what they do in their 20s, they live in their best life for the world. They live in their best life for the world. You know what I'm saying? These people live in their best life in their 20s for the you can't tell them nothing in their 20s, bruh. They don't want to hear about no type of gospel. They just living their best life in their 20s, bro. I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm going to use my life as an example, bro. Man, I started following Jesus in my teens, bro. I sacrificed my teens to give those years to God, bro. I gave my teens to God, bro. I've been following God for a long time. So it's like, I'm not just speaking just to speak. I really sacrificed all these years to follow God instead, bro. I wasn't out here trying to live my best 20s for the world and trying to do all these things for the world, man. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather live my 20s, man, for God, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I'd rather live my best life for God in my 20s. That's what I'd rather do. I'd rather live my best life in my 20s for God. Because I'm telling you, bro, this world, it has nothing to offer. You know what I'm saying? So what the world gets to offer? What the world gets to offer you, man? The world got drugs, parties, smoking, drinking, traveling. What the world really has to offer? Nothing. All this stuff, you're gonna still feel empty. So let me get this straight. You done did all this stuff, you still feel empty. So why did you do this stuff in the first place? When you really feel empty at the end. It's like you chasing emptiness. So why are we really chasing emptiness? Are we trying to seek validation from other people? Why are we seeking emptiness? Are we trying to what are we doing? What type of void are we trying to feel? We trying to fill this void with all these people hanging around the wrong crowds, sleeping with all these wrong people, catching soul ties. Some people catching STDs. No, it's like a lot going on, man. People catching STDs, people catching all types of stuff. I'm like, bro, what are we really like? What void are we trying to fill by living our best life for the world, bro? Nothing. Bro, a smart person is going to dedicate their 20s to God, bro. They pretty much just going to dedicate their whole life to God, bro. Because this world has nothing to offer. You chasing emptiness. Every time you reach the finish line in the world, the finish line just keep going further and extending more further and more further. And the more you keep chasing the world, you're destroying yourself in the process. You're destroying your soul in the process. You're destroying your character and your morals in the process. You're destroying your mental in the process. Chasing the world destroys your character. Chasing the world destroys your heart. It destroys your spirit. It destroys your everything, bro. It's just destruction. Chasing the world equals steal, kill, and destroy. That's really what it is. It's the devil's mission. The devil wants you to chase the world, bro. So that's why I made this, bro. This message is very necessary because that's like the standard of living. Like, oh, live your best 20s for the world. Do not live your best 20s for the world. If you want to find somewhere to live your best 20s, live your best 20s for God, bro. Live your best life in your 20s for God, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Live your best life in your 20s for God, not for the world. And it's crazy, even just saying that statement, like, live your best life in your 20s. When you say that, people think of one thing, the world. That's why I titled the message like that. That's why I worded the message like that. Because look, when you tell somebody live your best life in your 20s, the first thing they're gonna think about, the world, living for the world, entertaining the world. But the Bible says friends with the world is enemies with God. So on judgment day, you're not making it into heaven. You ended up in straight, you go end up straight in hell if you die in your sins. If you die in the midst of your sins, you go end up in hell because you died without changing your life. You died without changing your ways. You know what I'm saying? So do not live your best life in your 20s. You tell somebody, hey, bro, live your best life in your 20s, bro. I guarantee you, they gonna start drinking, smoking, partying, do worldly things. Nobody, bro, you barely tell anybody live your best life in your 20s and they go live their life for God. When you tell somebody live your best life in your 20s, they don't even think about God. God do not cross their mind. Know what I'm saying? God don't cross their mind. So it's kind of like a little bit of psychology on even how I worded this message, bro, because it is what it is, bro. It's the truth. You see what's going on. People done turned against God. People's hearts is cold, bro. People don't want to hear nothing God related. That's just a part of prophecy. People do not want to hear anything God related. I'm telling you. People do not want to hear anything God related, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's real. People have stone cold hearts. That's what we're dealing with in these times. We are dealing with stone cold hearted people. These people is cold hearted. That's all it is. That's what we are battling against. We are battling the powers and the principalities of the stone cold hearted people. Everybody cold hearted because they done turned their back against God. Because it is God who would allow your heart to be soft. It is God who will allow you to have a good heart. It is God who purifies your heart. You run from God, you reject God, your heart becomes hardened. Your heart becomes cold, bro. Know what I'm saying? So, telling you, bro, do not live your best life in your 20s. If you are to live your best life in your 20s, live it for God, bro. Live your best life live your best life in your 20s for God, bro. Live for God, bro. Not for the world, bro. So I tell you, bro, it's real. It's real, man. Like, these people out here, man, like, man, it's so much heartlessness going on, bro. I just be like, damn, bro, everybody heartless now? Damn, bro. People stuck in their ways, bro. It's like, I'm telling you, people comfortable. You can't even tell people the gospel anymore. You can't even tell people the gospel. You can't even tell them a little bit of the gospel. People is stuck in their ways, bro. People comfortable in their routines and the stuff they already set up. They comfortable. They stuck in their ways. You can't tell them nothing. That's just the world we're living in, bro. But hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Feel free to reach out to me on my website. And also feel free to check out the open chat rooms page on my website as well, man. Know what I'm saying? Peace.